Well, good evening, everyone. This is Katie with Vintage and Vinyl, and I'm thrilled to be here with Soul Nate from New Zealand. Thank you all for waiting. We had a moment of technical issues with our new setup, but we're working in high definition tonight, so that is very exciting for all of you, and hopefully it's showing in high definition on your end of the screen. We've got some incredible ephemera. Now, this is the first ephemera sale that I'm having with Nate, and we're going to have more of them. We've already got so many cool pieces. We cannot wait to share with all of you tonight, and we are glad you're here. So, Nate, welcome to you. Who do we have in the chat?
Hi, Katie. Lovely to see you as always. Here we go. We have V, who is Virginia, I believe, who introduced herself as Virginia in our last sale. We have Edward from El Unico Uno Thrifted Treasures. We have My Flea Market Treasures. Sorry, I still do not know your name. I apologize.
Jerry.
Who is it? Jerry.
Jerry.
Jerry. Okay. Sorry, Jerry. Sorry, Jerry. I'll get there in the end. I promise. Jeannie Blaylock, Scoop Blaylock, is here, saying that there was a cold morning in Florida today. We're having lovely weather here. It's a beautiful autumn day here. It is nice and sunny with a beautiful light breeze. Susie Allen here. Hello, Susie. And Heidi is here, the Belgian hippie Heidi. Welcome. So lovely to see you here. Kelly in Texas is here. Hi, Kelly. Welcome. Ariana is here.
Ariana. Hi.
How lovely to see you.
Your sale last night was so fun. I was watching, and it was just delightful. I love the little. She had this amazing little tiny sterling silver hedgehog. Nate, you would have loved him. He was adorable.
Cool. How fabulous! I love hedgehogs, and I love sterling silver, obviously. And Catherine is here. Catherine Young is here. And Tim is here. I'm so glad you made it, Tim. Lovely to see you.
Hi, I'm glad, Catherine.
Catherine is the queen of ephemera herself, so let's hope that we don't shame ourselves in front of Catherine. Dan. Hi, Dan. Hi, buddy. Nice to see you. Welcome in. And Amanda Sinclair. Hi, Amanda. Lovely to see you. And my Irish girl, Colleen, is here. Nice to see you too, Colleen. And Cindy Neal. Hi, Cinders. Lovely to see you. Welcome in. Sandy's here. Sandy Smith. Lovely to see you too, Sandy. And KP Gunther, who is, I think, a new name to me in our last jewelry sale. Welcome back. So lovely to have you here. Thank you for coming.
We are thrilled to have all of you in the chat tonight. We are very excited as well for all this ephemera. I've been curating for the sale for a couple of months, and so has Nate. So we are really hoping to bring it for all of you tonight that loves old advertising, ephemera, and just cool and unique pieces. I know there's several other folks on right now at this time, but we do appreciate you coming to see our show tonight. And of course, there's always so many things happening on YouTube. You just got to go live when you can go live. And this was the most convenient with our schedule since Nate lives in New Zealand. And that is always a challenge, scheduling the lives around his time zone. So this worked really well for the both of us. And we've got another hello in the chat to say.
Sully is here, Thrifter Not Hoarder, and also Yvonne is here. Welcome, Yvonne. Thank you for coming along. Now, I must say, I have never shown a great deal of enthusiasm towards ephemera. I've always liked old cabinet cards and CDVs, but ephemera was something that was never really in my area of collecting, certainly not in my area of expertise in any way. But when we decided that we were going to have this ephemera sale, and I said, okay, yep, I'll do it. Let's do it. I have fallen in love with ephemera. I have gone absolutely crazy for ephemera. I'm going to so many ephemera sales. I am absolutely loving it. And I'm so slow to the party. I am suddenly so enthusiastic over paper and advertising, advertisements and photographs and maps and postcards. It is a new thing for me. It is just so new to me, and I've been so enjoying buying ephemera for these sales that we have upcoming.
It is so much fun, and I love ephemera because it's art that you can touch and read and frame and see, which is just so wonderful because all of the backs on the cabinet cards are gorgeous and well designed. And then you've got the amazing labels that have all kinds of different colors and graphics that are so wonderful. And you've got just tons of incredible advertising out there. And it really is fun. Once the ephemera bug bit me, I was hooked and I was buying ephemera left and right. So
Yeah.
I know how Nate feels, but I love displaying it. In fact, I brought this tonight to show before we get started to kind of inspire you guys with some of the advertising pieces we're going to have tonight. And a big hello to Roy, Crafty, Jackie, Tarnished Treasures,
Oh,
Karina that are coming in.
Jackie. Hi, Jackie. So
Welcome.
lovely to see you. And who else was in Tarnished? Oh, Corinna. Nice to see you too. Thanks for coming.
It is. It's kind of magical. But I brought this ad to show you today just to inspire you when we sell some of our advertising pieces. I have tons of these framed around my house, and they make really inexpensive and fantastic art. So we're hoping to bring some lovely art to you today. This is an old Coca-Cola ad, and I've had it framed in this red frame with glass and then a gray mat. These are all framed at Hobby Lobby whenever they run sales on their frames. So you can get a really good quality frame piece at a good discount. Not sponsored by Hobby Lobby. I just happened to catch their frame sales. And I love this red frame they have for all my Coca-Cola ads. So this just sort of inspires you with that. This is not for sale tonight, but this is one of my own personal ads coming out of my collection. So if you see any of our advertisements we have tonight, just kind of think beyond the magazine ad. You know, you can frame them, you can do all kinds of fun things with them. And in fact, you can even get quick connect frames, which I have some of those, that all you have to do is go up to the counter and get a cut piece of glass, which they can do that right there. And then you can connect the little frame together to whatever size you want. And it works beautifully for even the weird size ads. And you've got a cool little black frame that you can frame something in. So I've got some of those and I've got some of these, but I just wanted to bring that along to kind of inspire you guys and show you what I do with my old advertisements. And we've got some killer ads coming up tonight in
That's
the show.
I love the way you've done your framing, Katie. We have nothing like Hobby Lobby here, nothing at all like Hobby Lobby. There are obviously framers, and framing things here is incredibly expensive. Even the matting process is incredibly expensive here. So I'm dead jealous that you have places like Hobby Lobby over there. And hello, Rooftop Deviled Egg Jesus. Nice to have you here. I am, Colleen, thank you so much for asking. I am feeling a bit more human today. My blood pressure is significantly down. It's still a little bit high, but it is down, and my pulse rate is down a bit also. So I am feeling not quite myself, but certainly much better than the last sale that Katie and I had. Thanks for asking.
That's wonderful, Nate. We are so glad to hear that. And I love Rooftop Deviled Egg Jesus' name. I can't remember what your actual name is, Rooftop, but please let us know. They come from Alex and Aaron's sale. And if you were there during that sale when they renamed their YouTube channel, Deviled Egg Jesus, then you will get the joke with that. But that's hilarious. And I love their name. In fact, I just had some hard boiled eggs, not quite deviled eggs, before the show, and it made me think of you. And
Oh,
hello,
welcome,
Denise's Emporium.
Denise. Welcome, Denise. Lovely to have you here.
Wonderful. Okay, so we're going to get started tonight and kick things off with some great ephemera. But first, let me go over just a few of our little rules for the evening to make it easier for you all in the sale. And we've got some great pieces. And the wonderful thing about buying from our sale tonight is you can combine shipping. So Nate has actually shipped all of his ephemera to me, so I have it here. And if you buy something from me, you can also buy something from Nate, and we can combine shipping, which is wonderful. So everything will ship in the same box to you directly from Florida. Do remember that if you claim an item from me or Nate tonight, please send the following information to my email, which is highlighted here on the screen, but I'll be typing it in throughout the evening in the chat, and that's Katie@katiescreations1.com. There's a couple of things I do need from you when you email me, and that is your real name, your YouTube name, your full shipping address, and your PayPal email. That way I can get you a shipping quote, send you an invoice, and mail the package to you. Of course, if your YouTube name is, say, Rooftop Deviled Egg Jesus, but that's not actually your YouTube name, I do also need your real name. Some people forget to send that, and that is really important so I can connect who I'm actually sending the package to. Also, do make sure that you are in live chat or all messages. I believe live chat is still an available option on the PC or computer, but if you are watching on your phone, all messages is what is available to select. Do not choose top chat because you will not see all the messages and you often will lag. So live chat and all messages is the way to go for the evening. Also, just remember when bidding on an item, you'll often see yourself first in the chat. So refreshing often throughout the sale will just ensure that you really are up to date with the feed, and whoever Nate and I see first will be the winner of the item. And we have to go by what we see on our end. And of course, we are going to do everything offer up style tonight. That way, everyone has a fair chance. We've received so many emails about the lag, and the lag is really tough. I wish I could wave my magical fairy wand and fix it, but I can't. So just to allow everyone to have a chance at bidding at an item that they would really like to own, we do appreciate that you just go ahead and get in the bids, and that's why we do the offer up. So bid like you mean it tonight, folks. That way you have a chance at getting what you want. Let's see what we have here tonight. Ooh, man. My phone is going crazy. You love ephemera, and you have some very old punk flyers from the 70s and 80s and rare posters. Ooh, fun. That's wonderful. All right, so
Hi,
we're going to
Cindy.
kick things off.
Hi, Cindy. Nice to have you here. Thanks for coming.
Cindy, wonderful to have you here tonight. We're glad you're here. So that's
Michelle. Sorry.
Michelle, welcome.
Hi, Michelle.
We always have time for another hello, Nate. No worries. So we're going to get things started here tonight. Thank you for hanging out while I went over some of the live sale rules. Nate, I'm going to put you into the background, and we are going to kick off tonight with our first item. And I am so very, very excited about this because I think that this is an absolutely fantastic advertisement. So remember how I showed you my personal advertisements and how I have them framed? Well, I have one for you tonight that you can have for your very own collection, and it is gorgeous. Now, I do believe this ad is probably from the late 1800s, early 1900s, and it came out of some sort of magazine or periodical. And it is for Pear soap. It's absolutely gorgeous. Nate, this is going to start at $5 in the chat. And this is just fantastic. So it's a black and white advertisement with this gorgeous, gorgeous lady advertising Pear's soap. And it was international awards.
Aaron, nice to see you, buddy.
Hey,
And Perla is here as well. And Aaron,
welcome. Perla, hello, Aaron. I just had a pub sub today. I love them. So we've got this gorgeous Pear soap. Look at the little globe here that says the world-renowned English complexion. Isn't this just absolutely gorgeous? You've got this great ad for Pear soap, and then on the back, check this out. You have these gorgeous flowers. So you've got pansies. You've got, I don't know what those are, peony roses maybe? I don't know. So there's wonderful ads for roses on the back from Fairies Seed Annual. So this is just a gorgeous piece of antique ephemera. It does have a little spot up at the top that has torn just because this paper is so thin, but once framed, you won't even notice it. So it just starts at $5, and it would be great, yes, in a bathroom. That would be absolutely amazing. This measures 9.5 by 6 inches. So, and again, you can get custom frames for these. They're also great little advertisements inside these cardboard things. Sometimes you can just tack those up, but it's just a beautiful, beautiful ad.
Very cool.
Well, that's okay if I don't see anyone. We'll come back to it, and
Hi,
we'll move
Mel,
on to our
and
next item.
hi, Sally from. I'm sorry, Sandy from Four Sandy's Lilacs. Hello, honey. Lovely to see you again.
Hello, Sandy. Welcome. We are glad you're here. Okay, so that's our first item. And again, folks, if you're watching the replay and you see something you like that hasn't sold, just shoot us an email. Ooh, we've got Nate's first item up for the evening, and I think this is so precious. Nate, this is going to start at $8. And this is incredible. This is the most adorable little cabinet card, and I'm going to let Nate tell you all about it here.
Oh, I thought this was really sweet. This little girl in a tiny little rocking chair with her little doll. I thought this was just adorable. And I had to have it. I bought a number of photos in this particular lot, and I think I may have pretty much bought the lot for this one photo. And I think I'm assuming that this is around 1900. I imagine it's that period. Looking at her dress and her hair, if anyone thinks differently, put it into the chat. This is nicely framed on card, and I just thought it was a really pretty little image. So that's
And
why.
it is gorgeous. Now, I do want to make you guys aware that, of course, this is an older cabinet card, and around the edges there is just a little bit of wear. But overall, this is in really amazing condition for its age. And I just think that's so sweet. The little girl and her child's rocker, probably outside her home, because I don't think, Nate, this looks like a studio. I
No,
think that
no,
this was taken outside, and she's got her little dolly. I mean, is that not just the most precious thing you ever saw?
yeah,
I love that. But if I don't see any
no,
interest in that, we can come back to it. Again, no worries on that, folks. Let's see what our next item is. Ooh, okay, this is gorgeous. This is one of my favorite items for the evening tonight. This is going to start, Nate, at $12. And I absolutely adore this. Now, I collect Tobacciana, so of course, anytime I see any type of tobacco item, I love picking it up. And one of the things that I just adore in my ephemera collection is old cigar labels. And these are absolutely incredible framed. The other thing that I love doing with them is magnetizing them. I get the small magnets, and right now in my office, I'm looking at my bay of metal lockers, and I magnetize these to the door. You can also magnetize them to a refrigerator. I mean, you could run a whole bunch of ads down your refrigerator, which I think would be super cool. But this is a white orchid cigar label, and it is absolutely in pristine condition. It is gorgeous.
I
You've got
love
the
this.
beautiful orchid. I know this was one of
I
Nate's
absolutely
favorites
love
too.
it. Yeah,
And look at the gold. If the camera will pick this up, which it should, I
it
mean, you've
does.
got this beautiful gold embossing here on the bottom. The top is embossed white orchid. This is not a reproduction. It is a true original. You can tell that because it's got the beautiful embossing and just a slight bit of age on the back. But this is one of the most, I think, incredible cigar labels I've ever seen. And I ended up picking one up for my own collection because I love the way the cigar is stylized. You've got the smoke coming up, which goes nicely into the font, and then the smoke kind of coming down from the D in the font there for orchid. It's gorgeous, and it's green, and it's just got so many beautiful colors in it. Very vibrant. So I absolutely love that. Hello, Melody.
Hi, Melody. Lovely to see you. Katie, would this have been on the top of the cigar box or on the inside lid of the cigar box?
So with this size, I would assume that this probably was on the inside lid. Now, this is a little bit bigger than the ones you typically see, so it's possible that this could have also been on the lid as well, or on a crate of cigars. So it's
Right.
possible it could have been a crate label. This is 8.25 inches by 6 3/4 inches. So that is the size, and $12 is the start for this really amazing white orchid cigar label. Just beautiful and pristine, just as the day you bought it. And I am not sure on age. Obviously, vintage. I would say definitely before 1960.
Oh yeah.
Probably way older than that.
Hi
Hello,
Dana.
Dana. Welcome. Okay, so that is this label, and that's okay. If you claim on the replay, that's fine too. Or if you think about something and you want it, just let us know. Let's see what our next item for the evening is. Oh, I love these. These are so hilarious. When Nate got these, I think we spent a long time laughing over these, didn't we, Nate?
Yeah, I think these are really funny. I managed to actually buy a lot of them, a sort of large lot. I think I may have bought 15 or 16 of them, and we are offering 4 today. In each lot, there'll be a pair of these particular 1940s, 50s cartoon comic postcards, which I see on eBay selling reasonably well, really strongly.
Yeah.
And I got this lot for quite a nice price. So a lot of 2 of these will be only $10. I see them selling for $10 each
Hmm.
quite regularly.
So this is a good deal. Hello, Diana, little vintage.
Hi, Diana.
It's
Long time
been
no see.
forever. Welcome. So this lot is so fun, and like I said, we've got 2 of them tonight, and this just has the most hilarious saying on it. My psychologist told me I should get away from it all, and of course, then it's a rocket going to the moon. So we love the rocket. If Aaron's still here, Aaron, this is where your people are. It's just fantastic. And this is an old, probably 1950s postcard. This one has not been postmarked. I believe we have another one that has, but it's kind of like new old stock in a way. And it's just so fun. And if you love anything related to the moon and stars, this would be a great postcard for you. And they're fun. These are the kind of things that you could keep at your desk, at work, and people will walk by and get a laugh because they're fun and they're wacky. And I love that. This one I thought paired perfectly with this because we've got the psychologist telling you to get away. And this one says, "No time to write. I'm all wrapped up in my favorite hobby. Come on, fella. I can't wait all summer." And then the other little fish, you'll see in a second, there's 2 fish. "I should have kept my big mouth shut." So it's a big mouth bass. And you've got the other fish, and then you've got the guy all tangled up in his fishing line. I just think that's hilarious. So you've got the 2. I thought they went really well together. Nate did too. And these are starting at $10. And they're just wonderful. I think they're so funny. I love these little wacky postcards. And of course, if you have a flower frog, you can kind of stick the 2 together like this in a flower frog, or just do one. And you can also magnetize these to receipt spikes. And I love that because they're kind of a great way to display your postcards. So think about all the ways you can display these fun postcards. So that
So
lot is starting at 8.
at 10, starting at 10, and Val is actually in for 10. Val M is in for 10. Thank you, Val. And
Thank
and
you,
Cindy
Val.
is here. Cindy must have just wrapped up her own sale. Cindy,
Cindy,
Evening's Treasures, welcome.
welcome. We're glad you're here. All right. So, Val, I see you at 10. So, we're going to start the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. And that might be going to Val, but we'll see if somebody comes in and claims that. It's a great lot there, Nate. I think they're hilarious. Some of them are just wacky and fun and don't make sense, but we love them anyway. And let's see here what we have. Val, they are yours. Congratulations, Val. You are
Thank you,
going
Val.
to love them.
That is my first ever ephemera sale piece. Thank you so much.
Yes, Val, it is a very special and honorary moment. You are the first official buyer of Nate's ephemera. So congrats to you. You're going to love these. And we've got another pair of these fabulous little hilarious postcards. They're starting at 10 as well. This one says, "It's doctor's orders. He put me on a liquid diet." You've got this guy that's kind of drunk with a bunch of martinis and martini, vodka, whatever, spilling out. I love that. And he's probably at a bar. And I think he's smoking a cigarette. So you've got a cigarette and then little martinis. This is probably 1950s. This one's not postmarked, so I can't tell you an exact date, but I would guess that. And I have no idea why my camera, there we go, just does not want to focus. And this one's kind of wacky and funny too. It says, "Sorry, we've been too busy to write. P.S. But would like to sure hear from you." They've got a radio playing, a dog sleeping, a cat posed in a very funny pose. It looks like ice cream melting on the table, a wedge of cheese, and a whole bunch of bottles of booze. And you've got people sunburnt. I mean, this is a great lot. So I thought the sleeping, passed out dude with the other drunk dude would go well together, and then you've got the funny little sunburnt lady. I mean, these are just hilarious. And if you love kitsch and 1950s ephemera, these really are for you. I just think they are so fun, and of course, you can have a whole little instant collection of these. And I always love these. I think they're great. Again, great on your desk in a space where you want to have a little chuckle. I think these are really fun, and I would keep this postcard as a little display by my bar. If I had a mid-century bar, this would probably be great with all my mid-century glasses and all the accoutrements to make a drink at the end of a long day. So that is those postcards there. We can always come back to them. If I don't see anybody, that's okay. Oh, I'm so sorry, Diana, to hear that. Let's see what's next.
Oh, sorry
Ooh,
to hear that, Dan. I hope you feel better soon. Hi, Kerry.
hi, Carrie. That's okay. You don't worry about being tardy. The party just got started. Okay, so we're going to pass on those. And then the next item starts at $12, Nate. And it is for this fabulous 1960s Teen Life magazine. I absolutely love these. I have a whole bunch of them. I have an old metal filing cabinet by my couch. I sit every morning or so with my coffee and I read through one of them. I love catalogs and all kinds of fun vintage reading material. It's just a lot of great reading, and this one is cool because it's all Beatles themed. Now, of course, there's other stars in this, but the Beatles will see you. And then they've got Paul and Ringo's Big Battle, What's Happening, Baby, Herman, His Life and Love. So Herman Hermits is in here. Come to Gary's Pad, and my favorite, You Can Throw a Pie in Soupy's Face on TV. The funniest contest of all time. So on the back, you've got David McCollum. That's the back. And this magazine, being that it's from that 60s time period, does have a little bit of wear on the spine. If this camera will ever focus, man alive. Okay, come on, buddy. Well, there we go. Okay, you can see that there's just a little bit of wear, but the magazine itself is in wonderful condition. Let me show you some of the fun things inside. This is a whole article by Maureen Payne on I was a Beatle girl for 2 years. I was a Beatle girl for 2 years. Let's see. Maureen Payne is an 18 and a half, 5 foot, 2 inch brunette with large dark eyes and a cute smile. She is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Jim Payne of the Muswell Hill section of North London. She comes from an average middle income family and attends a co-ed high school in North London. When she graduated, until she went to work for the Beatles, she led a quiet life. So if you want to know more about her working for the Beatles, you can get this magazine and read. There is also a section called Teen Talk, and you've got a full page of Herman's Hermits, which is really, really cool. There's also, let's see what's here. Ooh, look at this record riot. 60s smash songs are just $2.98. I love the little record sections. I think they're wonderful. And folks, hang on.
Hi,
We've
Angela.
got
Hi,
somebody.
Angela. And Jennifer Miller's here. Hi, Jennifer. We've lost your sound, Katie. I've lost your
Sorry.
sound.
Oh, I'm back now.
Right.
Okay. So we have the wonderful 60s smash hit songs here. We've got Stay. Oh, Stay is a wonderful song by Maurice Williams and the Zodiacs. That was number 8. Hello, Dolly, the Shoop Shoop song. Surfin' Bird, Your Heart, The Name Game. Who doesn't love the Name Game? My Diamond Ring, and My Girl for the Temptations. That's just some of the songs here for the record duo. We've got, Gary's Pad. And Gary, my my neighbor's son just walked in, so this is for Gary. Gary's Pad. There's Gary. And what else is in this magazine here? Fab sounding bonus. Scoop stuff about the regulars. So there's a whole article on it. I mean, this is just chock-a-block full of incredible stuff. Oh, here we go. Here's Paul and Ringo's big battle with fun photographs. This is from the 1960s. And it says, what happened to cause these two good friends to punch away at each other? Here is the whole scoop. They say there's nothing like a good fight to clear the air. We saw this happen, and after the battle, the two boys, Paul McCartney and Ringo, shook hands in a sportsmanlike fashion. Thank you.
Oh, LaDonna. Hi, LaDonna. Nice.
Hi, LaDonna. So, we got pow, wham, bang, socko, smack right in their faces. So there's a whole article on Ringo and Paul's big battle. It's just chock-a-block full of fun stuff. And if you want some neat reading material, Dialing with the DJs with TJ, that's a fun article. You can have that and read about this for just $12 for Teen Life. Okay, thanks, Gary. Bye. Thank you. Okay, I will. Tell Maybell I said hello and that I love her.
Okay, that's all right.
Okay, thanks. Bye. Sorry about that, folks. Gary is here helping me with some stuff today, and he just came to drop something off. So, yay for Gary. And that is Maybell's Gary. Maybell, who you guys have seen on my channel many times. Hi, Delbert. Welcome.
Hi,
I'm so glad you're here.
Hey,
So, okay, if I don't see
Hey, Mary.
anybody.
Hi, Mary. Nice to see you too.
Hi, Mary. Welcome. We're so glad you're here.
Going to pass on that one.
Yes. Oh my gosh, Nate. It is time. It is time for the most amazing item of the sale. Now, Nate is so excited about this, and I am too. As I showed in the preview, this, folks, I wrapped it up carefully so it would stay safe. This is history you can touch. Nate, tell everybody how old this fossil is.
This is somewhere between 34 and 52 million years old. This was dug up in an area of somewhere around Utah and Wyoming. There is a huge area there that was called the Green Belt Formation, which formed at about 34 to 52 million years ago. And this is a type of equivalency of a modern day herring. These huge flats there, these plains in Utah and Wyoming, are the first 6 layers of these flats, as far as I understand, are laminated in a way that these pieces of old sedimentary stone are like shingles, and they actually lift away from each other very, very well and very easily, and these fossils are found. So this particular area, I've actually had to make a few notes so that I wouldn't forget it. So this, in paleography, they're split into eras. into periods and into epochs. And this would be the Cenozoic area, the Paleogene period, and the Eocene epoch, which goes roughly from about 34 million to roughly about 56 million years ago. So this is a ancient type of herring. I bought this recently, and I know this is totally the antithesis of ephemera. Nothing could be further from ephemeral than being 50 million years ago. But I bought it for the sale nonetheless. Um, I did pay a little bit for this particular piece. I thought it was quite special. And it's going to start a little bit high. And I understand, again, my next two items are quite high starts. But I really do believe in these. This will start at $30 if anyone is interested in having their own fossil.
That's over 50 million years old. I mean, this is amazing. This is history you can touch. This is something you could put on your coffee table and you can tell people about it. I mean, what an incredible conversation starter at your house. You can't beat this. This is amazing.
And if you have children or grandchildren that are of school age, I mean, children go through these periods of where they're really interested in space and they're really interested in rocks and they're really interested in fossils. And this is a great decorative piece that's also very educational at the same time.
Yes, it is. It's something that you
Oh,
can have in your family and educate on, and of course, then you can pass it on to your grandchildren someday. So this
oh,
is
we've
a
got
really,
LaDonna.
really great piece.
LaDonna is in at 30. Thank you so much, LaDonna. I
Yes,
think it
thank you,
is.
LaDonna.
I think it's just one of those really, really cool things. I mean, um, how often do you see? I mean, these are not uncommon. I can't say that these are rare. Fossilized fish all over the world have a degree of commonality to them, but it's not so common that anyone on your street or in your neighborhood or anyone that goes to church will have themselves. It is quite an unusual item. Oh, Jen. Hi, Jen. Nice to see
Hi,
you.
Jen. Welcome. Okay, so we're going to start the countdown on the fabulous, incredible fossil. 10, 9, 8, 7,
No,
6.
there is no certificate that came with this. You can get them certified, but there is an economy of scale with certification, and you could probably pay $40 to get a $30 piece authenticated. Sorry.
Then no problem at all. That's a great question to answer. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. And oh, this is so special. That's why I wrapped it up so carefully and bubble wrap and protective paper so that when we showed it, and had other things sitting over here, nothing would happen to it. So I'm going to carefully wrap it back up and we'll see who gets that. I see the bid end. And let's see who's going to get that. I think it's LaDonna. LaDonna, you are picking up a killer piece, let me tell you.
Thanks very much, Luvana. I think that is a really, really cool little piece.
That is, and it is going to be shipped to you and protected well. So congrats, LaDonna. I have to say that is a killer, killer piece. All right, LaDonna. Okay, gets that for 30. Fantastic. Ooh, and here is probably, well,
Oh,
I don't know. I'm
that's fabulous. That's wonderful. Ladonna's daughter was a pre-vet major, so that's going to
oh, you'll
be
oh
a good
she'll love
gift.
that. Wonderful, LaDonna. Okay. For a lot of you guys that emailed me, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. So Angela, Catherine, everybody get ready. Here it is. This is the incredible 1873 almanac. Oh my word, folks.
Oh, this is
This
so
is amazing.
cool. This is so cool.
This is Russia's almanac from 1873. Now, I've seen a lot of almanacs, out vintage shopping. I've never seen one with this incredible butterfly on the cover. This has some of the most incredible and gorgeous graphics. And this is going to start a little higher because I don't think you're ever going to find something like this again from 1873. And it's going to start at $25. But this almanac is in incredible condition for its age. The only thing that I notice is a little bit of foxing, a little tear right here on the corner, but the binding is really good. It's got its original string here. Everything is here. And check out the cover, y'all. This is amazing. So it's got the calcu- calculations, hello, calculations for each state published by Dr. A.H.F. Flanders, number 3, Rutherford Place out of New York. And then you've got the gorgeous butterfly. You've got the leaves. You've got grapes. I mean, so here's the cover. It's just gorgeous. The back is equally as stunning. You've got another butterfly. You've got these fall leaves, gorgeous grapes. And
Does that say sarsaparilla on the back?
let me see. Yes,
What
sarsaparilla and iron. So it's an
I
advertisement for sarsaparilla and iron.
I've heard of sarsaparilla. I hear it on American TV shows and things. I do not know what it tastes like. You have soft drinks that are like sarsaparilla, like sodas that are flavored with it.
I don't know. That's a good question. I've heard of it, and I can't tell you anything about it, to be honest, Nate.
Maybe
I'm
someone in the
sorry.
chat might know. I
Yeah,
seem to
if you
think
guys
of
know,
it being a flavor of a type of soda you might drink at a coffee shop or a diner or something.
root
And it's
beer.
with,
Okay,
oh, is it root
root beer.
beer?
That's it. Okay. Yep.
Yes, from the Wild West, yeah. And look, that is with the ephemera queen herself, Catherine Young,
Happening.
is at 25.
So this advertises drugs, medicines, and chemicals, books, stationery, room papers, and there's a little poem for the sarsaparilla and iron on the back, and it
Hi,
says,
Prairie Stone.
"Hello." It says, "Sing we the song of iron today, iron on earth, on main, and on the way. Iron is sovereign, monarch is sway, iron is king. Silver may glitter and gold may adorn, but vigor and strength of iron are born. To iron the scepter, to iron the crown, iron is king. Iron the life of our flesh and blood, iron infused in each drop of life's blood. Iron all power of disease has withstood, iron is king. Iron with sarsaparilla distills all balm for your healing, all cure for your fills, and you may use it if you need some Russia's good pills. Iron
Wow.
is king." So that's pretty cool. And then on the inside, it's just chock a block full. Now, this is really interesting, this page here. It's an
Thanks, Joanne.
index of diseases.
I thought something like that, Joanne. Thanks.
Oh, hey, Joanne, welcome. So, this is a whole page of diseases, and they've got asthma, the sponge bath, anemia, bad breath, bronchitis. Let's see, canker sore in the mouth, and a whole bunch of other disgusting things I'm not going to read here, but you can read for yourself if you get this beautiful cover a little almanac. This is great also to display that page open if you're going to do some sort of Halloween display. They've also got the moon phases in here. So here's the moon phases. Let's see what else they have. Uh, all kinds of things for sarsaparilla. Let's see. Ooh, look at this. Another beautiful page in here with the sarsaparilla and iron. It is just an absolutely gorgeous. Look at this with the crown. Oh my gosh, you guys. That is just incredible. This whole is amazing. And look, they've got Russia's bitters. So you could leave that open too for a witchy ephemera display, I think would be amazing. So it's all in here. Lots of incredible stuff to read. But what's really fabulous is the cover, and I would frame this. Yes. So there is a cure for your asthma, yes, but I don't know that I would take whatever they had from 1873. In fact, I don't even know. Let's see what the They've got disorders of the aged. Cramps is a disorder, apparently. Let's see, asthma. This is a very distressing disorder affecting the breathing. It is caused by by spasm of the very small air tubes and cells. And again, I'm not making light of asthma because I have it too, but I'm just the wording in here from 1873 is hilarious. Attacks more frequently come in the night and end with a lot of moist or humid coughs. Most cases are cured by Russia's lung bomb. Good Lord, what was in Russia's lung bomb? I don't know, but that's your cure. So
Last thing
this,
you'd want is moist lungs.
yeah. So we're going to start the countdown for you, Catherine. You're in at 25. This is the offer I see. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. It was very popular in the United States in the 19th century. Thank you, KP Gunther. Yeah, probably alcohol was in that cough syrup. Probably people were getting quite sloshed off of the cough syrup. But that is a gorgeous, gorgeous piece, and I can't wait to see who gets it. Oh,
That's sold to Catherine Young for 25. Thank you.
Catherine! Yay! I
I
knew it
heard
was either going to be Catherine or Angela because they both expressed such interest. But Catherine, I know this is going to go to the ephemera queen herself, and this is a great buy. All right, so Catherine gets that for $25. Woo hoo. Yay. Okay, let's see what's up next for Nate here.
Oh, it's the big one.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. Stand by, guys. This is going to
oh.
be incredible. Hold on to your hats before they blow away with excitement. Okay. This, I'm going to let Nate tell you all about it, but first let me show you what it is and give you a price, and then while Nate's talking, you guys can bid. This is going to start a little higher, and Nate will explain why. It's going to start at $65, but this is very special. And what you are getting and bidding on here is 18 magnificent color prints by Mary Baker, and this actually comes with the envelope. So if you want to take a moment while Nate's talking, look this up. You will find that this is a very hard to find item with the envelope, and particularly having all 18 images there. And they would be amazing frames. So, Nate, I'm going to let you take it away now and share
Yes.
with everyone what's so special about this as
Well,
I
I
show
bought
these.
this folio of prints of Mary Baker, who is a well respected illustrator of animals. She's actually illustrated a couple of books. There was another collection of prints that was unusual or weird animals or something like that. Um, I did not find a single one of these folios, let alone a full folio of these prints. I found a couple of single prints that were selling for about $15 each. Um, there were a couple of the books that she had illustrated, and they were selling and for very good prices, and in quite sort of tatty condition. These are all pristine. It still has its folder, its folio. These images are absolutely beautifully rendered. These animals are incredible. She has this ongoing motif through her prints of these circular shapes or squares or rectangles that are watercolored in the background. These are just simply beautiful. They are they're not easy to come by. They would look spectacular framed.
A whole
Um,
gallery wall of these, y'all, would be amazing.
yeah, just beautiful. As I say, I've seen a single piece going for $15, and at 65, which I realize is a lot of money, you'd be getting the 18 and the folio, and that I think works out to be about $3.60 per print.
Yeah, and these are selling for about $14 individually just for one print without the photo. So this is really a good lot. This would be a great thing to buy and have framed also for your children's room if they love animals, but also they just look really classy for yourself. I love the lemur. He's probably my favorite next to the koalas. But I mean,
Oh,
they're absolutely gorgeous prints.
now Ladonna says that she can only find 2 listings for the set. I found no listings for the set. So your searches are obviously better than mine. I found no listings at all for the set.
The jaguar is absolutely magnificent. He is wonderful. So all 18 of these, let me show you the folder again. The folder is in really nice condition, just very, very little wear to its corners. And the prints are in magnificent condition. And LaDonna, good for you finding something because I searched and searched and couldn't find it either. Ready for framing. So you've got the koala, the lion, the walrus, the brown bear, and then it has a little description of each and what you're getting. So it's just wonderful. The folder, like I said, there's just a little creasing here in the corner, but this is in really good condition. And considering most don't have the folder, I think this is great. And it's praised by experts in the field, Dr. Roy Chapman, John Kirkin. I don't know who they are, but they're apparently impressive. And this has, by the way, a 2-digit zip code. So this is prior to 1963. So this piece is probably dating to the 50s, and I love it. It's got history. The cheetah, the fastest animal in the world. He's been clocked at over 70 miles an hour. You've got snow leopard, a rare specimen, and its yellowish gray fur is long and thick to protect against the freezing cold of the highest Himalayan mountain peaks. Red fox, cunning, intelligent, sly as a fox. The smart Alec has relatives all over the world. Wise old foxes even tricked trained hunting dogs. So you've got the fabulous folder, little facts about each animal, and these wonderful prints. And again, that's about $3 a print. And that is a great deal for this lot. And no worries, we all know that it is just a tad bit higher, but you can always think about it and come to us later if you're interested in it. I think that the images are absolutely gorgeous. All right. Okay. Yeah, it would have been excellent for a teacher as well for pre-zoo study. They are wonderful. Okay, let's see what's up next, folks. All right. Oh, right here. Fantastic. All right, this is going to start Nate at $10. Now, these are interesting. These are mutual profit sharing coupons for tobacco, and they're redeemable for less than uh, the mutual profit sharing in catalog. So I'm not 100% sure what these are. They are something with mutual profit sharing, so some sort of stock, I believe, within the company. And this is for, did I say what these are for? I did not. These are for tobacco. And which tobacco did I say these were, Nate? Did I say?
I think you said tobacco or cigar.
Tobacco, yes, but they are for a specific tobacco company. Yes, A. Schlute cigar stores. So these are issued at A. Schlute cigar stores. My guess with these is that you would buy cigars and then you would get these. And there are two, one, one, and 1.5. So you're getting all of the little coupons here. And I think they are so cool.
Wow, very cool.
I would love to put them in a little ephemera display. Again, great for an ephemera bowl. The graphics are wonderful. And the fun thing about these little coupons is you're getting 4 of them in a lot for $10. And I love the images with them. I think, yeah, and Tobacciana is really hot right now. And it's something that I collect and have a love for myself. So when I saw these, I just really thought they were interesting. And I wish I knew more about them other than there's some sort of coupon. So these have the highest redemption value of any coupons on the market. They are worth more than others because you get more for them. So you could write for a free catalog with and convenient. What? Write for a free catalog and convince yourself, there we go, that we invite comparisons with any other premium list. So they're redeemable with our patrons. So maybe you would trade them in for cigars. I don't know. They're just interesting. So if anybody's interested in these, they just start at $10. And oh my lousy, my camera just does not like ephemera. It does not want to focus. So you've got a red, you're getting a blue. This one's actually purple. So you're getting the purple and then you're getting another red. So that's what comes in the lot right now. And I'm so sorry, folks. I wish I knew more about these. I've tried to look these up and I just didn't find a whole lot of information, but I thought they were neat and I wanted to bring them to the sale. All right. So if I don't see anybody for that, that is okay. We can come back. They will always be available. Let's see what's up next for Nate. Ooh, okay. We've got the dance card. Oh, Nate, these are wonderful. I love these dance cards. I think they are so cool. Okay, let's see what we have over here. Okay, this is gorgeous. I'm going to let Nate tell you all about it. Nate, this is going to start at $12, and this is a 1922 Bakelite dance card.
Yep. So a dance card, a girl, a young lady would go to the dance and she would have her dance card. And when the boys or the young men would want to dance, he would ask, can I put my name, can I sign my name in your dance card? And when that particular dance came up, they would dance. And this is 1922, so it is a legitimate antique. It has a Bakelite front and back as well. I think it's a back and front is
Yes, it
Bakelite.
is.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's in beautiful condition, absolutely beautiful condition. I have 3 dance cards tonight. Some of the girls, it looks like, were wallflowers, and they don't have many or any names in their dance card, and some of them are quite comprehensively filled out with dance partners.
Yes.
Oh, and we have
And this one,
Cindy 12.
there's Cindy. So this one has chaperones listed in the back, which I find super interesting. This was printed in Chicago. There it is. And what's so cool about this is you've got this beautiful gold 22 on the front. And then when you open the dance card itself, you can see that somebody has cut, and this is probably how they were made, but I don't know exactly if they were made in a factory, but somebody cut out this silk circle and glued it in here so that it would give this effect of a beautiful red backdrop to that gold 22, and I just love that. And of course, it's left a little impression on the inside of the front page, which I love as well, because I
I don't
just
think this has any names in this particular dance card, does
no.
it? I think
This one
some of
does not have any names. And this is for what I think is cool is the annual formal of Women's Panhellenic, which you know Panhellenic runs all of the sororities. So this is very cool. April 29th, 1922 in the Student Building Auditorium. And it's got that beautiful image on the front on the inside cover. And then you've got a blank page here. So this person definitely was a wallflower and was like
Oh,
me and didn't really care to dance. But
you
it
know,
is gorgeous.
KP, I have heard about these. I've known about these. I've heard it. It was a saying that my mother would use about signing your name in a dance card. Um, and this is the first time that I've actually ever come across them. And I bought a lot of them. I think I bought 12 in total. And going from never having seen one in real life to owning 12 of them, I was quite shocked. They are all so interesting. I think some of the other lots we have are sorority pieces, so they have the initials of the sorority on the front.
Hmm.
I actually also I don't come across Bakelite very often. I know other dealers, other traders and sellers find Bakelite. I think this may well be the first pieces of Bakelite, antique Bakelite, that I've ever found.
Yes, and got all of her dances, so nobody needed to fill it out. That's quite possible.
Oh,
So
that
this is
would be silly to think
gorgeous.
of that.
I love this, and we've got more coming. This is really gorgeous. This is for, like I said, the Panhellenic. So they're the organization that runs all the sororities and fraternities and keeps all the rules and that kind of thing. And it's neat that this is for run by the Panhellenic board for the women's Panhellenic. So I think that's very cool. So it's not a specific sorority, it's just probably everybody, which I love. So, okay, we're going to count this down: 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid in. And this is gorgeous too because it still has its red string, which I just adore, that somebody probably carried to the dance, I would assume, on their wrist like this. And there probably was a little pencil as well that they would have had to go with this. And I think that's so special. Okay, I see the bid in. So let's see. I think it's Cindy, Mimi's Treasure Cottage.
Yep.
Yay!
Thank you so much, Cindy. That is such a cute little piece. And as I say, having never seen them before and known of them, I managed to buy. I think I bought 12. I think I've got 11 for sale because one of them Katie really liked. So I
I
gave that
did.
one. I gave that one to her.
And I appreciate that, Nate. What was so cool about it is it actually has Hirsch in it, which is my grandparents' name, my family name, spelled with an S. You don't see it with an S often, and I want to research to see if we actually had an Alex Hirsch in our family. He was one of the chaperones of this dance, and it came from Missouri, so very well could be our family's from Missouri. I just found it so cool. So thanks, Nate, for sharing that with
Oh,
me.
my pleasure.
It's very special. Okay, let's see what's up. Oh my gosh. Okay, get ready, folks. Ah, this one's so cool. Oh, I love this. Of course, I love all the ephemera we have, but when I found this, I was particularly excited because it is an incredible Lee Ward's Christmas catalog from 1958.
How do you spell Hirsch in your family? Karina
Hirsch
was
is,
asking.
that's a great question, Karina. It is spelled Hirsch. That is how we spell Hirsch. And I just think it's a great German name. Let's see. This one is going to start. Now, I have to start this a little higher because I did pay up for it, but you're getting a whole incredible catalog with everything from 1958. And this is going to start at $25. So it's a little higher, but it's an amazing piece. You know, a Hirsch, so spelled Hersch. Very interesting. That's cool. Yes, we've got more dance cards coming right up, Irish Girl. Okay, so are you ready for the catalog? Oh my gosh, I love everything about this. So here is the cover. It is amazing. The only issue with this is it's got a little tear right here, but the rest of this is in incredible condition. It's got the little Santa up at the top. I love him, Lee Ward's, and I love that they've got the string, the sewing thread connected to the L. I think that's gorgeous. And it's every price radically reduced. And this was for selected customers only. So I don't think everybody got one of these in the mail. And this is got a fabulous little dolly on the front, January 20th, and she was now only 99 cents from $1.79. This is the doll kit. And then you get another little dolly for 27 cents. Okay, so this is the front, but wait until you see the back. Oh my gosh. Look, they're the little pine cone guys. We
Uh,
love them, and they were
Da-
49 cents.
Dana, they're all as an offer up. What's the starting bid on this one, Katie? Sorry, I missed it.
That's okay. It's starting at $25 for this. And look at this. Oh my gosh, you guys. This is amazing. You've got little string caroler folks, which is just amazing. You've got the, look at them, Santa and I think Mrs. Claus, but she's playing maybe she's just an angel. I don't know, whatever she is. She's joy. Oh, they're called joyful glowers, centerpiece, just 99 cents. You've
these are
got
the things that
the
we see
Noel.
people regularly selling in their online sales. So this is almost a book for research that you can actually find these things that you're finding in thrift stores and antique stores, and you're on selling. We have Dana Grace in at 25.
Thank you, Dana. This is wonderful. Look at the little elf place cards. Of course, they've got the chenille stems for the little legs. And there are so many other wonderful pages in here. Look at all of these picks. So these are all of the Christmas picks here. Aren't they wonderful with the mercury glass balls? This is chock-a-block full. I'm going to be very, very careful with this.
I think
These
there
pages
is
are
a
thin.
I think there's a really, really strong lag tonight, people. I know people are talking about Hirsch in the comments, which is probably something we were discussing about 3 or 4 minutes ago. So please do refresh your screen, refresh your feed if you think you might be lagging a little bit.
Yes, and yes, Gunther, I gotta tell you, it's sad that they closed. Look at the pics with the little snowman. And yes, Karina, I love seeing stuff in catalogs that we're all collecting and researching now. I think it's absolutely wonderful. Look at the little jolly snowman in the top hat, and you've got the little chenille guy, chenille stemmed guy. I mean, this is just absolutely incredible. And there are tons more cool stuff in here. Look at the Christmas tree skirts. Oh, I'm telling you. I mean, this is just fabulous. If you love vintage Christmas, I would display this and have it framed. You've got even Tolware trays. Look at these, $1.39 each. I mean, this is in moccasin kits. I mean, everything you could ever imagine and want is in here. And look, oh my gosh, guys, paint by number. Look at the paint by numbers. They
What
were
year did
two
you say
ninety
this
nine.
is? Katie, what year did you say this is?
This is 1958.
58.
So, and apparently they had king size deluxe paint by numbers for 469, and then the regular for 299. There's even all kinds of crochets and knit bags, and look at the little snowflakes in here on this page. Isn't that just gorgeous? I mean,
I
I
see
love old
Patricia.
advertising.
I see Patricia Wishon for 26.
Thank you, Patricia. And it's got its original order price form. So if you're into creating that kind of general store look, you could copy this or take it out of the magazine, but I would probably copy it and then have that framed. And then you've got all kinds of, let's see, 100, no, 1,400 yard spool, so special bulk bargain. And then you've
Bye,
got,
Diana. I hope you
bye,
feel better.
Diana.
I hope you feel better soon, honey. It's lovely to see you. It's been such a long time. It's so lovely to see you again.
You've got binocular magnifiers for $6.97. What else is in here? Oh my gosh, look at these tea aprons. Aren't they fantastic? Oh, I just absolutely adore the tea aprons. A surprise package of Christmas trim decorations. Absolutely gorgeous catalog. And then you've got all of these pillowcases, embroidered pillowcase patterns that you could buy to make a pillowcase. I mean, this is just full of incredible stuff. Bedspreads and all kinds of crafting things. It's just, this is amazing. Absolutely incredible, this catalog. And there's all your little dollies. I have to say that one standing up is a little bit frightening for me. This was shipped to Florence Hunter in Burnsville, North Carolina, and apparently they didn't need a zip code because it was before zip code. So there's not
Wow.
even a zip code listed on this. Pretty cool, huh? So just an amazing catalog. Great condition, great colors. Gotta love the Jolly Santa and the little elf guys on the back. Somewhere in here, and I shared this on my Instagram, and I don't know that I'll find it quickly enough. Oh yeah, is that it?
Heidi,
There's
if
a
you are
little.
looking for glasses like that, check out a jeweler's supplier because jewelers wear a sort of a headpiece magnified glass lenses that are very, very similar to that.
Yes, that's a great place. And here is a beautiful page with Afghans to crochet. So Afghan kits, And there's also, I shared this on my Instagram, but there's a page that has, here it is, Guys and Dolls, the little adorable pillowcases with the kitty cats. Aren't they precious? Oh my gosh, we love seeing those tea towels nowadays. So that's
So
very cool.
we have 32 as the highest bid.
With Patricia. Okay, wonderful. So we're going to start the countdown on this at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. And Dana said she'd never heard of Lee Ward's. They sold all kinds of crafting things, Dana, and other kits and things like that. Um, Amazing. But I love the stuff that you could buy in here. I just think this is fantastic. And I see Dana at 33. And we'll see if there's the bid end. So I see Dana for $33. Congratulations, Dana. Oh my gosh, that's one of my favorite picks of the night. And Patricia, I'm sorry, you were just after the bid end. Nate, can you confirm for me that's what you're seeing?
Yeah, I'm very sorry, Patricia. You did come in just after the bid end. I think the lag is absolutely appalling this evening. So sorry. We do. We've listened to a lot of feedback. People get very frustrated by the lag. They get quite upset that they miss out on things that they want or really wanted. And we decided to change to an offer up format in an effort to actually counteract that awful, awful lag that we constantly see. So, people, just bid like you mean it. I've heard somebody else say, but yeah, we get very sad when people miss out on things due to the lags.
Yes, we do, but there's nothing that we can do about it other than just remind you to refresh and do your best to stay on top of that. But that's why we did the offer ups, just hopefully so that you guys can get your bids in and get things that you want. Yes, I do, Dana, but it never hurts to send it
Oh,
again. So thank
hi,
you.
Kelly. Kelly from Mossstone
Hi,
Vintage here.
Kelly.
It's been
Kelly's in from
forever.
Roselle.
It's been
Welcome, Kelly.
forever.
Okay, are you ready for another Bakelite dance card? This one is wonderful, and it's going to start at $12. And this is the sorority dance card Nate was talking about for Sigma Kappa formal dance. So this is amazing. This one is smaller than the other one in that it's a lot skinnier in profile. It has the EK on the front in this beautiful black lettering. It measures 3 inches in size. And I'll let Nate tell you all about this one as I show you all the details. It's got its original string, and it is just fantastic.
I don't know if there's too much more to say than the last description given for the first of the dance cards. But has this one got any dance bows in it?
Yes, it does. This one is actually pretty filled out. This was for Mr. Robert Nortman with Beatrice Bomberg. That's the first dance in here. And golly, my camera just does not want to focus today, you guys.
Yep, these are front and back
Yep.
Bakelite. Now, does this have a year in it, Katie? I know a lot of them were from 1922.
Yes, let me look. So here's the filled out pieces.
Oh, she was a
And
popular
this
girl.
one is interesting because there's a chaperone listed here and it is Hirsch, but it's actually misspelled because my other card is the same unless there's two Alex Hirsches. There's another one that has Hirsch and this one is Hirsch. So somebody did a bad job at spelling this poor gentleman's name who was the
Hi,
chaperone.
hi,
But
B
the date
Avenue.
on this, hi B Avenue, welcome. And Christy, hello, is from March 18th, 1922. So that is the date on the inside here.
Well,
And
Dana,
it is
a
gorgeous.
dance card was a little booklet like this that usually had a pencil attached to it, and it was often how tied around the wrist of a young girl. And when she went to a dance, men at the dance or boys at the dance would ask if they could sign their names in their dance card. And when that particular dance came up, if it was a waltz or a foxtrot or something, then they would dance that dance together.
And probably in order of the people that had signed the card, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yep. So
So
that's
this
gorgeous.
starts at $12.
And Heidi's saying that her grandparents were great dancers. Well, I did not get any dancing genes from any of my family. What about you, Nate?
Oh, no, totally two left feet. Totally two left feet.
Yeah.
And what year did we decide this one was from?
March 18th, 1922.
Again,
And
$19.22.
it is Bakelite, you guys, with the red
Yeah.
string. Doesn't have its pencil, but it's just amazing.
So
I love them.
100-year-old Bakelite.
Yeah, you can't beat this. I have a barrister bookcase, one of the long barrister bookcases in my office over here, and I've got mine displayed there, and it's just amazing. And Amanda's got a great tip for you all. She says if you select 2 times the speed, you will automatically be within 3 seconds of the start of the countdown. So thank you so much, Amanda. Yes, changing that setting in the gear icon on your phone can really help. But Kelly, it is so good to see you. Let's see. She says the popular girls got their dance cards filled. I would have been a wallflower. Yes, me too. I am totally a bad dancer. I have no rhythm whatsoever. Christy in the chat can attest to this. She's seen me try to dance before, and I don't sing well and I don't dance well. And oh, Nate, that's why we didn't put a start in the
I
chat.
think I did put a start in. I
Oh, did
think it
we?
started
Okay, well, it's starting
at
at
$12.
$12 for anyone that would like the Bankalite dance card. Alrighty. Let's see here. And we'll wait. There is such a lag.
Oh,
There.
Kate is here. Tontic, Tontic. Kate is here.
Hey,
Lovely to see you.
hello. Welcome. And I see Dana in at 12. So congrats, Dana, for being in. Hey, Abby. Welcome. And Poodle's here, my poodle.
Abby, hi,
Hello.
Poodle. So, yep, and we have Christy Tippywinks at 13. So this is 100-year-old Bakelite front and back dance card. And what's the name of the sorority again? Sorry, Katie. Something
No,
Kappa.
yes, that is okay. It is Sigma Kappa.
Sigma
Sigma
Kappa.
Kappa formal dance. And this is just absolutely stunning, you guys. This Bakelite, it's in no chips or cracks. It's in
Yeah,
amazing condition. I love these. And with the string attached to them, that probably would have held a pencil, but also so I'm assuming that you could wrap this around your wrist and
about
kind
your
of
wrist. Yes.
carry it as you dance. But I've seen some that have pencils attached. These just are amazing and they're in great shape. But with the string, you could certainly hang this up on a wall. These would look cool if you wanted to hang several of them together. They'd mix in with your gallery wall beautifully. So I
I
see
found
Edward at 16. So we're going to start the countdown on
I
the
found
Bakelite dance card.
very, very few of these online. And I hunted for dance cards. There were a few of them out there. I didn't find any that had such beautiful Bakelite fronts and backs. Many of them were just stiff cardboard.
Yes, this is really quite lovely. So 15, 14, 13,
Yes, it
12,
does have names in it.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. So, yes, it's got names. This one is completely filled out, which I think is really fun. It's just gorgeous. Okay, we're going to wait for the bid end. Your mom's dance card was signed by Bud Ado from comedy team Ado and Costello, Abbott and Costello. Sorry, I read that wrong. Late 1940s. Oh my gosh, Cindy, that is so cool from that comedy duo. Yes. Oh, that's amazing. And I see the sold and Tippy. It looks like it's yours. Christy, congrats on this.
Well,
Okay.
we
This is
have one more dance card up for sale tonight, and there will be more dance cards coming at future sales.
fantastic. Oh, yes. Nate has more incredible dance cards, so stay tuned for that. Well, now you have a dance card. Okay, our next dance card is not Bakelite, but I think it's an amazing piece for Halloween. And let me show you why. This is going to start at $12. It has this gorgeous leather cording here, and it is just your standard cardboard dance card. But this is what is really incredible about it. Look at the inside. This is amazing. It's got a spider on the inside. So it's this vellum paper. That's the inside cover. And when you open it, it's got the whole web and the spider. Oh, good. The camera's picking that up.
Oh,
And the
yeah.
back has it too. But what's really special about the back is the back dance part. The dance part. The back vellum is different. So, see, it's got the same motif with the spider and the web. But in this case, the spider's up in the corner. Can you see him? So I
That's
think that is
such a
very
nice
cool.
touch. Such a cool touch that they didn't actually use exactly the same piece of vellum, that they've used two different printings.
And this, I think, belonged to Isabel Ross. No dancers signed in this one, but this is from Sigma Kappa, the formal dance in the trophy room, April 19th. Uh, let's see, April 19th and 1924 is when this one's from.
So
So,
almost an antique. Next year, this will be a legitimate antique.
yep. And I've never seen any with the spider on the inside. I
And I
just think
think
that's unusual and really, really gorgeous. And of course, you've got the chaperones on the back, and you've got Hoagie Carmichael's orchestra was the music for the night of this dance.
we've got Edward in with a really strong bid at $20. Thanks, Edward.
Wonderful. And Edward, I just want to make sure that you, yeah, yep, you are wonderful. Thanks. Okay, so we're going to start the countdown on this gorgeous dance card. Look at the front. It's got their what do you call that? Suddenly my brain is just not wanting to work. Nate, the insignia. There we
It's
go.
like a crest. It's like
Yeah, crest.
a
Thank
school
you. Goodness gracious.
a school crest and motto. What are the words running underneath
Yep.
it? They may
So
well be in Latin.
it's for Sigma Kappa. It says Sigma Kappa.
Sigma Kappa.
So there it is. So we'll start the countdown on this gorgeous piece. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. And Poodle was saying something interesting. Poodle says, let me see where Poodle is here. My mother has a dance card I own now. How cool, Poodle. And what she was saying is that it's mint green vinyl with silk flowers from Northwestern. How cool is that? Yeah,
And
this is
Heidi
amazing.
says, my grandfather would have claimed the whole writing space in my grandma's card. He was head over heels for her, even more after 65 years.
Oh,
That's
that is
adorable.
adorable. How sweet is that, Heidi? I love that. And let's see, I see the bid end. So, Edward, congratulations. This piece is yours. What a
Thanks very much,
great,
Edward.
great
That
piece.
is a really, really cool one.
Wonderful. Okay, you get that for $20. All right, let's see what is. Oh, I love this. Now, I think that this is an incredible, incredible piece. So let me show this to you all.
I think Katie will be invoicing tomorrow. Is that right, Katie?
It will probably not be tomorrow. I would be invoicing on Friday. So Friday
Friday.
I will be invoicing on Friday. Okay. So this next piece here is really incredible. And I picked this up for this sale. Now, it's got a few issues, but overall, something from 1902 is pretty amazing. And this is the second edition of this book. Nate, this is going to start off at $30. And this is gorgeous, you guys. This is for the Woods Natural History book. Now, this is the second edition of this book. The first edition was printed in 1886, I believe. The second edition is very hard to find with no listings at all. And one sold for $79 a couple of years ago. So this is a great start price. Now I know it's got some condition issues, but the inside has no issues whatsoever. And just look at the cover, you guys, and wait until you see the inside. So it's got this beautiful lion. All of this has a gold shimmer to it. Look at the alligator. Oh, my word, that's amazing. You've got the two monkeys in the trees. And on the back, you have a tiger going through the forest. And then look at the inside of this, you guys. This is something special. I knew it the moment I saw it. I had to get this. So it's got an elephant. This is a full color plate page. You've got the parrot. You've got the lion, the flamingos. You've got this whole scene here on the front. You've got the blue. They're not technically parrots. Bluebirds, I think.
Um,
Gorgeous, gorgeous.
they look like parrots, and the blue ones could be macaws, I suppose.
Macaws, that's it. Yeah,
Oh,
macaw.
Chad.
So
Hi,
it's
Chad.
gorgeous. Hi,
Nice to
Chad.
see you,
It's
buddy.
amazing. And this is illustrated by Emmett, with new illustrations by Emmett Artist. And the graphics in here is just amazing. So you've got each page is chock-a-block full of amazing graphics. You've got the elephant, you've got the lion and the babies. Look at the buzzards and the tiger. And each page tells you a little bit about these animals themselves. Angelfish, anaconda. So if you want to display some of these pieces for Halloween, it would be amazing. Here's something on minks.
Was this
They've got
printed in
every.
the US? Katie, is this printed in the US?
Yes, this was printed in the US. You've got the belted kingfisher. Look at him. And then, of course, sorry for everybody that does not like snakes. But oh, look at the sheep. Isn't he just amazing? I'm very partial to sheeps. And it
Oh,
says,
Lenny. Hi, Lenny's Moose
"No,
Got Loose.
it says, in times the sheep has been subject to mankind and has provided him with meat and clothing, as well as many articles of domestic use. The whole carcass of the sheep is as useful as that of the ox, and there is not a single portion of its body that cannot be put to some good use. The sheep, as we know it now, never found in a state of absolute wildness. In many of its habits, especially in the ability to climb rocks, it bears strong resemblance to goats." And it tells you more about the sheep. So each one of these is chock-a-block full of incredible information. Look at the hummingbird page. I mean, this is just amazing. And there are, let's see how many pages in here. Oh my gosh, look at the bulldog. Dana, there is a bulldog for you. Finally found something for Dana with a bulldog. And there's tons of other dogs in here, you guys. There's all different breeds of dogs listed in here as well. And there's 192 pages, with the last page being the tree frog and the toad. So this is an incredible book, 1902. It's I think worth it, even with the condition on the spine. The pages are still in incredible shape. And there's the sea turtle. Man, this cover alone, I would take this out and frame this. I just think this is so incredibly special and just amazing. So, anyway, that is okay. If there are no takers, we can come back to it, but it is gorgeous. Yeah, I think some child probably really loved this book back in 1902. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Okay, so our next item, we're going to pass on that one. We can always come back to it if anybody is watching the replay and would like something. And we are going to go, oh, this
Can't
cabinet
type the
card.
word pass, obviously, sorry.
That's okay. No worries. All right, let's see. This cabinet card is incredible that Nate has. Let me get this here. I've set all the ephemera. I really, if we're going to start selling ephemera, I need a better way to have the ephemera organized next to me. So just a moment, folks. I have everything safe and sound here. Oh, this is absolutely stunning. Okay, so here is this cabinet card. Okay, so what drew us to the cabinet card, and I'm sure Nate was amazed not only by this fabulous lady, but it's really the back. So, Nate, you can tell everybody about this card, anything that interests you. And this
Well,
is going to start at $12,
I
folks.
mean, a lot of people collect cabinet cards, um, and a lot of people collect them simply for the graphics on the back. And this is an absolute star when it comes to the back. It's a very pretty image, a vignette of a woman on the front, very attractive woman, but the back of this is an absolute star. I've never seen one with cobwebs like this. It is absolutely fantastic. One seller that I know does online sales has blind dates with cabinet cards, and she only shows the back of the card, and people buy them simply off the back. And this is an absolutely spectacular back. Probably one of the best backs I've ever seen.
I agree, Nate. And I would display the back for Halloween with the spider, but you could also display her because to me, she is very witchy and very fabulous and just kind of ahead of her time. She has that look to me. She is
She's
gorgeous. And look at the collar, the velvet collar necklace she's wearing with the lace. I think that's an incredible outfit. I love her hair. I think everything about this is amazing. I love the cabinet cards where they cut the edges, so it's
yeah.
got these scalloped edges around the outside. I think that's incredibly gorgeous.
So
This is out of a company that took this out of Butler, Pennsylvania, but she's just amazing. I display this in a flower frog. I love her, and I see Abby in at 12. Yes, I love the choker. I agree.
a lot of
That's
these pictures
stunning.
have been pasted into albums in the past, which unfortunately completely destroys the verso when they're taken out. But this is in absolute beautiful condition. There's a tiny, tiniest bit of wear on the corners,
Oh,
which
yes, right here, Nate. Thank you. I
and,
did point that out.
and on the other corner, but this is totally expected for a photograph of this age. Um, but it is just that is such an imaginative and interesting back for this card.
It is. Now, do you think that this is a sunflower or a sun in the corner? I kind of say sunflower.
I think it's a sunflower, and there could well have been a great deal of symbolism associated with sunflower and spiders, but this back is
Yeah,
exceptional,
it
absolutely
is.
exceptional.
So we're going to start. Let's see. German community spider web means good luck. Oh,
Oh,
thanks, Kelly.
great!
You totally could put a witch hat on her that's removable. Absolutely. The best way I would do that, and of course, all of you crafters would probably have 10 other better ways, but I would cut out something and then put a magnet on the black hat that would blend in and then magnetize it to one of your receipt spikes. I just think that's amazing. But of course, she's fabulous by herself. If you would like to not imagine her as a witch, she could just be a gorgeous lady from the time period. I think she's lovely. Okay, so we're going to start the countdown on this: 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid in. Absolutely, Dana. Put it in the swing frame. You can see the back, the front
Yeah,
would be gorgeous. Yeah. Yeah, washi tape absolutely would be. See, all the crafty people are 10 times better than I am. I see Dana in at 14. So it's going to be a nail biter here, folks. Who's going to get this piece? Boy, I tell you what, that lag is something tonight. Ooh, I think Dana got it. Okay, Nate, can you confirm? Do you see Dana?
Yep, that's gone to Dana Grace for
Congrats,
14.
Dana. You're
Thank
gonna
you so
love
much.
that.
That is a really, really
Amazing.
cool cabinet card.
Okay, so Dana, you are getting that for 14. Okay, let's see what's up next. Ooh, guys. I love this. Of course, I love ephemera in general, so everything that I've picked out is something that I would probably buy myself, which is fun. So let's see, where is this? Just saw this in our stack here.
Oh, Dana has the perfect swing frame for that card. That's fantastic.
Yay! Dana, that's so wonderful. Okay, this is fantastic. This is a 1954 cigar label, and it's going to start at $15. And I think it's totally worth it because wait until you see what this ad is. I've got all my ephemera in cello bags, and they will ship to you with cardboard backs and cello bags. I certainly know how to make sure ephemera will arrive to you safely. That's very important. This is for Van Dyke cigars, and it's a boy.
Oh,
So
this is so cool. This
this
is
is
so, so cool.
it is, isn't it, Nate? Don't you just love this?
Very madman.
Yeah, so Madman. So this is obviously advertising the cigar you'll have when you find out what your grandson or your son's gender is going to be, and I love that. So all the guys smoking, celebrating that they're having a son, and I just think it's absolutely fantastic. It is copyrighted 1954, right down at the bottom for General Cigar Company, and this would have probably gone on the inside lid, I would think, of a cigar. And of course, it has its number from when it was printed, K3095. But it's just absolutely fantastic and in great condition. This piece would be great framed. You could put this in your little boy's room. It is 8.5 by 5.5. And again, if you can't frame this, or I'm not sure how to frame it because of its size, magnets hold this beautifully. You can also do clips. You can get a fishing line or string and hang it from clothespins and hang it up like this. I just think I love this. I think this is a great cigar label. I almost kept this, Nate, didn't I? I was really struggling.
Yeah, it's an amazing one. And of all the labels, I mean, I've been looking at, looked at a lot of labels. I've collected a lot of labels up for sales. It's the cigar labels that I find the most interesting and the most elegant.
I do too. And yeah, back when men were not allowed in the delivery room, and my grandfather tells that story all the time. He was actually working at IBM at the time, and he got a call that said, your wife's in labor, you need to get down to the hospital. And grandpa was gonna, I don't know if he was gonna wait just a little bit or he wasn't sure if he could leave or something. There's some piece of the story here that I'm missing. So mom's gonna have to retell that to me or grandma, but he ended up getting his work friends to be like, no, go, leave right now. Just don't worry about it. Go to the hospital. And of course, he wasn't allowed in the delivery room. But I clearly remember him telling me the story about him waiting outside and, all of that. And then, of course, his time at IBM. So whenever I saw that, it just reminded me of Grandpa telling me that we would go ride our bicycles down to the local coffee shop when he'd come visit in the summer, and we would play checkers for hours. Grandpa was very good at checkers. He taught me everything I know. So if you ever play against me, I have the knowledge of my grandfather, and I might whop you in checkers. I hate to toot my own horn, but I'm pretty good at checkers now.
Well, apparently, when my mother had my brother, my father was out in the waiting room with a number of other fathers. It was, I think, the day after, and she says that all of these men had bunches of flowers for their wives, and my father brought my mother a bottle of stout because he had heard somewhere that stout was very good for a woman after she'd been pregnant. So he came with a bottle of beer, while everyone else came with flowers and candy.
Flowers. What did your mom think about
I
the beer? Did she
I
like it or no?
my Bron loves a beer, but I think she probably at the time thought that that was just very typical of my father. I think when I was born, again, there were lots of men there with flowers for their wives. He had nothing. And he came in and apparently said very sheepishly, "I've just planted you a tree in the garden."
That's very funny, Nate. They had just banned smoking for employees when you started working at the hospital. Yeah, I remember, of course, when I was little, we'd go somewhere and they'd say smoking or non-smoking. And I clearly remember this one time, Dad and I were driving somewhere. I might have been when we were driving out to see my grandparents in Texas, and we stopped at this Cracker Barrel, and it was packed. I mean, the place. It was a Friday night. It was busy, and we were starving, and it was the only place for miles. And they said, "Well, all we have left is smoking." And I remember Dad saying, "Oh man, I really don't want to do that," but we were hungry, so we were like, "At this point, anything will do." And we sat in the smoking section. I can just remember that smell so vividly as a young kid and thinking, ooh, this doesn't really go with my food. But yeah, that's a crazy time, and I'm glad that we are smoke free in places now. That is nice. Okay, so we're going to move on. I didn't see anyone for that label, so maybe it will end up in my own collection. Who knows? Let's see what's next. Ooh, these are fun. These are going to start off at $10, Nate. And these are your bathing beauties. I love them. Nate, are you with us?
I am. I'm here.
Okay, so let's see which bathing beauties these are. We've got a pair of bathing beauties to you, and we have for you, and we have two pairs. Okay, so the
Yep.
log and the ocean one. Yep. Okay, so these I'll let Nate tell you what they are and the dates, but here they are starting at $10.
I believe these are boardwalk cards, so I've been told. And I think they date from the 40s or possibly the 50s. And they are cards that you would buy when you're on the boardwalk. What I find really interesting in these is that, especially this particularly, it's shown very well or not shown very well in this particular card. This was a time when the belly buttons, the navels of women
Yes.
actually airbrushed out of photographs as they were unseemly and too rude to be shown. So these have the ones where it's visible, they have their belly buttons airbrushed out.
I think that is fascinating, Nate. And we did reach out to Vinny, and he helped us with these because Vinny just knows everything there is to know
Yeah.
about these types of cards. So Vinny, thank you so much for your help. But that is fascinating, Nate, about the belly button. I did not know this, and Nate pointed it out to me when we were going through the ephemera. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're right. They don't have belly buttons.
Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine the versus now, of course, back then belly buttons being risque versus what's showing now, and that's just crazy to me. Yeah, nothing sexier than a
Nothing
belly
sense. Yeah.
button.
Yeah. And these are in beautiful condition. They are in absolutely fantastic condition for their age. Um, and yes, as I say, Vinny talked to us about these and advised us on what they were should be priced at. I think he really liked them himself. I think he really thought they were quite good.
Yeah, I think so. So you've got this lady kneeling in the sand, and yeah, they are close to a wardrobe malfunction, but yet they're worried about the belly button. That just cracks me up. And then you've got this fabulous lady running through the water, and you're getting the pair for $10. Hello, Georgia.
Hi, Georgia. Right in
Yeah,
time for the bathing beauties.
don't mind the cleavage. That's right. Don't mind the cleavage, but mind the belly button. Okay, so if I don't see any interest in those, that's okay. We can come back to
Oh,
them.
I think we've got a bid
Oh,
with Angela. Angela.
Angela, we're going to start the countdown for you on these gorgeous guys, girls, gals, people, things. I don't know. uh, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. All right. Wonderful. Oh, I see Poodle coming in as well. Poodle's in at 14. There is a lag tonight, Nate. I'm telling you what. Craziness. I drove by a car one day and saw a woman in the passenger seat with oxygen in her nose and a lit cigarette in her mouth. I said a
Oh,
prayer for her
wow.
and drove away. I don't blame you. Okay, let's see. There's the bid end. And I see Poodle. Is that what you see, Nate?
That's exactly right. Sold to Elderly Poodle for $14. Thanks so much. I have
Poodle.
another pair coming up as well in this particular sale. I have some more for later sales too.
Wonderful. Okay. Let's see what we've got up next. Ooh. Okay. Where is this guy? Let's see here. And that's this. Okay. Stick that up there. One moment, folks. Let's get this here. Oh, here we are. Okay. Now, this next item is another advertisement. You know, I just love these advertisements. This one's going to start at $5. And I thought this was so cool because when are you ever going to see another ad for an erector set? And what's cool about this is you can actually fill out this form for a full color book, name, street, and city. And it says, "Hello, boys. Getting an erector is like having your own toy factory," which I think the phrasing in that could have been slightly different. Uh, but it's wonderful. There's definitely some innuendos there on that one. But look at this. You've got the gorgeous erector set. You've got the fabulous graphic of the man, and then the boys playing with his brand new erector set, building a Ferris wheel, a carousel, and all kinds of fun things that you could build with an erector set. And I love them. Let me get that off the screen here. Yeah, I know, very innocent times. I think this is a great ad. And then on the back, of course, there's ads for, oh, this doesn't help our little innuendo here. Screwmate. Screwmate. Drill invention saves time and creates stronger joints. Vinny would have a field day if he were here. But this is a fabulous little advertisement. I thought it was so fun. This would be great framed in a kid's room. If you are a toy collector, this is fantastic. Since Vinny's not here, you're refraining from the comment. And this, I don't know how old this ad is, but I think 1950s. And it is 9.25 inches by 6 inches across. So if you're wanting to frame, but yes. But this is fantastic. I love this ad. I love the colors, the red, black. I think everything about this is wonderful. Yeah. And look, you've got the little box. It's just so fantastic. But if I don't see any interest in this, that is okay. We can come back to it. And of course, it will be available on our next by email.
Yep, if you're watching this on a playback.
Yes, absolutely. This will be available. Okay, and we're just getting started, folks, with the ephemera. So this will be one of many sales to come. So, of course, we will have more fantastic things for all of you guys in the future as well. Okay, so our next Bathing Beauty lot is going to start at, these are going to start at $10. And this lady has the itsy witsy teeny yellow polka dot bikini on, although I can't say that it's yellow because this is a black and white photo, but there we are. It's
She
got little
is
polka
so
dots.
beautiful. She is such a
It
beautiful woman.
is. Look at her, and I wish my camera would focus tonight. Nate, are you noticing terrible focus? There we go.
It does snap into focus. It just takes a little bit.
Good. And we are sitting on a log here with the beautiful palm trees in the background, and she does have little polka dots on her bikini. She is fun. Again, these are boardwalk cards from the 1940s or 50s. And then this lady here is gorgeous, and she's in sort of a chevron striped bikini, and she is fun. She's blocking out the sun from her eyes, having a gorgeous day on the beach.
They're
Come
such
on, lady.
fantastic, fabulous poses. These
They
women have
are.
such beautiful figures, and the photography is absolutely fantastic.
It is. So you're going to get the pair of them. Oop, that lady's upside down. Can't have that. Got to have two right side up gals here. And there they are. And we're going to start the countdown for Angela. Let's see, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Totally belly
Very
button
cool.
free.
Belly button free. Yes, no belly button. Completely photoshopped. Well, they probably didn't have Photoshop then, but whatever method they used to get rid of the belly button. Okay, let's see here.
Yep, that's sold to Angela for $10. Thanks so much, Angie.
That's hilarious, Cindy. All right. Congratulations, Angela. You are going to love those. And they are coming to you for $10.
And there will be more of those coming up in future sales.
Yes, absolutely. So stay tuned for that. All right. Let's see what is up next here tonight. We've got some gorgeous paper. Oh, this is a special piece. This is going to start off at $15, and this is a vintage menu folder from Miller High Life, and it has the fabulous Moon Lady and the Starbursts. She's in a sombrero. She is wonderful, and it's got the champagne of bottled beer. So this is a menu cover from the 50s from Miller High Life. There's no copyright date, but it just has that 50s look, so I'm pretty sure that's when this is from. And it has the gorgeous starburst and the moon, and that's what really drew me to this. And of course, I love that you could display any manner of things on the inside. So if you wanted to paperclip things on the inside, you totally could. But it's a menu cover. You've got the bottles of beer in the champagne bucket on ice because they are the champagne of beer. I love that. But what's really great is this, and this is kind of a laminated material, so it could be easily probably wiped down in a restaurant. That's what this would have been for. And then you've got the inside. So I just love her. I think she's wonderful. And this is starting off at 15 there, folks. Wonderful. Now, bye, Michelle. So glad to see you. Okay. And that's all right. If I don't see anybody on this, we'll come back to it. It will be available.
Oh, no, I think we have elderly poodle for 16.
Okay, elderly poodle, I see you. So we're going to start the countdown on the fabulous High Life gal at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Awesome, awesome, awesome poodle. You are going to absolutely love that. Well, I should wait for the bid end, but I'm pretty sure Poodle got that. Okay, let's see.
I think, Georgia, the reason I have such a fan club is because I never show myself. I think that's the answer.
Okay.
I'm an international man in mystery.
You get that for $16. Fantastic. And let's see what else is next here. Ooh, these are gorgeous. We've got more amazing things, you guys. Okay, so these are pretty neat. These are snuff tax stamps. And these are going to start at $12. You are getting 8 of them, and they are from 1891. And Nate picked these out. These are his wonderful snuff labels or tax stamps, and they are gorgeous, you guys. I collect tax stamps. That's one of the things that I love. I love them on tobacco cans because you can help date them, and they are just fantastic. So these are new old stock snuff tax stamps.
I think these start at 12. Is that right?
That is Nate. And they will come in this protective sleeve. I'll get one out so you guys can see them. They're all slightly different. But this is for 5/8 ounce of snuff. And this one has a gorgeous rose on the front.
I just think these are so interesting. So incredibly interesting.
They are, and they're from 1891, you guys. I mean, this is amazing. This one, this one is dated 1910, and then the bottom row is dated 1891. So let me show you the one from 1910. And this one's cool because it actually has a different stamp on top of the stamp that says AS code December 12th, 1910 in gold lettering, shiny gold lettering. If
Yeah,
my
great
camera
history.
would pick that up.
So,
Yeah,
so,
just
so
amazing.
interesting.
So these would have gone on cans of snuff and they would have been taxed. So all old tobacco has tax stamps, and also, interestingly enough, playing cards do. And if you can get a whole unused sheet, new old stock of playing card tax stamps, they are worth some serious cash. So that is my new holy grail of collecting, that I would like to find a new old stock playing card tax stamp. But I just
Yep.
love all these old tax stamps.
Yeah, Heidi, snuff is a really finely ground tobacco. And I've heard that at some stages in some places it could be spiced. It could have ground spice in there too for flavoring. But yep, it is a type of tobacco.
Yep, absolutely.
Hi,
Fantastic.
Mimo.
Yeah, great for a stamp collector as well. Mima's Junk. Welcome, welcome. Okay, I don't see any interest in that, so we will
Okay.
move on. And let's see what's next here. Oh, this is neat. Now I picked this up because I absolutely loved it, and something told me that I needed to rescue it, even though it has some issues. I just love it, and I think you guys will too, because it is from December 1942 and has the most amazing imagery on it. This
Uh,
is going to start at $12.
Snuff was taken from a little container and put on the back of your hand, and you would sniff it.
Yeah,
You would
like
actually
that.
sniff stuff.
Yeah. So this is going to start at $12, and this is from 1942. This is the grit story section, and I love the Christmas tree with the shiny brights, the tinsel, the little girl feeding her dolly. Isn't she precious? Now, this has some issues. This right here is coming off the front cover, and there's all kinds of foxing on this, but I don't know. I thought, oh my gosh, this is so special. And it's war era. It says a Christmas at Battle Station, Yuletide for soldiers. So they've got a whole section of Yuletide for soldiers. This just had to be rescued. And of course, it has fabulous images in here. So you're going to get a full page comic book inside with Blondie comics, and Bringing Up Father. And you're going to get poems in here. You're going to get all kinds of things. And I think it's just wonderful. All in the family. And look at this lady. She's got a gun. She's going to get you. And she's got a top hat. This is a mystery here. Let's see. Chapter 6. So I guess you could follow along for this story. Oh, you've got other fabulous graphics here. Look at the man and the woman embracing. Isn't that wonderful? I love that fedora that he's got on. And then this lady, this is the story of the Black Lamb by Dorothy Marie Davis. Look at her. She's got a lamb and she's got a big bow. So this would just be frameable by itself.
And Patricia Wishon says that she used to deliver Grit magazine when she was a kid.
Did you? Oh, how cool is that, Patricia? I love that. And I
We
see
have Kelly.
Kelly in at 12. That's the high offer. So I'll just share a little bit of this story here. So let's see what it says. The black lamb in the shop window caught Terry's eye. There, in the midst of an immaculate white toy flock, it stood, more saucily lop-eared, wistfully clumsy, and incredibly lamb-like than the others. There were plenty of white ones, but the jet black lamb haunted Terry. She opened her purse and considered her capital, $2.24, and Mrs. Jones had warned her if rent wasn't paid tomorrow, Christmas or not Christmas, out she went. So there we go. There's something's gonna happen here, and you got to get this to find out. So that is the story. But grit story section, wonderful. I love this. There's poems on the back. This one's watching for Santa Claus. It says it was the eve of Christmas. The clock had struck 10 when, under the covers, Nielsen and Ben talked about Santa Claus, what he would bring, how he'd fill up their stockings with every nice thing. But Nielsen said, Ben, I've been thinking all day. How he'll get down the chimney, I can't tell the way. He'll have toys to bring, a Christmas tree too. I can't see for the life of me what he'll do. I wish it were larger, he said with a sigh. Yes, indeed, answered Benny. So do I. Suppose he gets caught in the chimney. What then? Oh, that would be awful now, wouldn't it, Ben? But I thought I heard a sleigh bells ring. Just listen, don't you? I believe, brother Benny, that I really do. And thou, with hearts full of gladness and eyes full of glee, they listen and wonder, for surely is he. So it is Santa Claus coming down the chimney.
That's cute.
Wonderful. Very cute. All right. We'll start the countdown for you, Kelly. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bid end. This would be great in a Christmas display. And I had to rescue it because otherwise it was just going to get thrown away. I got this at an estate sale and I loved it. And I thought somebody needs to save the Christmas girl and her dolly. And that was me. Yes, Jennifer Meller, I can definitely read, I think, things like that without any copyright. Okay, and I see you, Kelly. Milestone story. Yay. The girl
Congratulations.
found a
That's a
home.
cool piece.
That makes me so happy. The girl has found a home with a fellow ephemera lover. She will be wonderful with you.
Kelly says she has new contact information and she will
Sure,
send it to you.
Kelly. No worries. Thank you for sending that along to me. Okay, let's see. We just got a couple of things left. Now, these are so much fun, Nate. I love them. Nate discovered these, and I'd actually never heard of these until Nate opened my eyes to this new wonderful world of collecting things. And I might have to start collecting a few of these for my own ephemera collection because I think they're so neat and interesting. And you're going to get a lot of three of these guys. And let's see here. I've got all three. Now, these are cool because they've got animals on them. But I'm going to let Nate explain to you what they are. But they are going to start at just $12 for the lot of three. So, Nate, take it away.
Right, these are ham radio, CB radio cards, and they were postcards that you could send to other people that you knew or found out were ham radio enthusiasts, and it would have the frequency that you used for your own personal ham radio. And this is a absolutely fascinating area. Many of them have a postcard back on them so that they would be placed through the mail. Some of them could be enveloped and like these ones, and or given away. So if you gave that to someone who was another ham radio enthusiast, they would tune into KDN 6074, and you could have a conversation over the airwaves. I'd never heard about these until I bought them, and there seemed to be a lot of them for sale. I was surprised at how many I saw. The prices of them ranged were all over the place. I think that the minimum was about $4 each. Some of them were going up to 60, 70, $80. I did not research these particular ones. I have a number of them, and I'm just going to be offering them at a price of $12 for three of them. But it's just a really interesting area of ephemera and postcards.
And Pam says that her father was a ham radio operator for the Mars network and had tons of cards from all over
Oh,
the world. How
that's
cool is
cool.
that, Pam?
That's very cool.
Yeah, I love these. And what I love about them is you've got a deer. Everybody loves a little deer. So he's got a deer. You've got an owl, little owl friend. He wants to come home and be with the deer. You got a whole little woodland forest theme here that we put together. You've got a little bear and a moose. So these would be, again, great displayed in little flower frogs, ephemera bowls. Great for Thanksgiving when you're displaying your woodland type of items, but also all year round. And just a super cool conversation starter on your coffee table. I love them. So these are so neat. And if I don't see anyone, we'll go ahead and move on these. And that is,
Nice.
and let's see what's next. Ooh, okay. So this is going to be one of my last items for today. This is going to start just at $12. And I thought this was absolutely stunning. And I
Says they've
love,
closed QC cards. That's interesting.
oh, Pam, thank you. Very cool. QC cards. I didn't know they had a name. So this is another cigar label, but this is absolutely gorgeous. This is for Milola cigars, and it is embossed and absolutely stunning. You're getting some nice, wonderful sound effects with all of the paper, but look at the gold in her hair. All of these labels are embossed, but this one has some of the best embossing I've ever seen because all of the curls on her hair are embossed. The light is hopefully just picking that up. Yeah, look at that. You guys, is that not amazing? 5-cent Milola cigars,
What does this one start at? Sorry, Katie.
$12.
$12.
And this is totally frameable. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. I love her pearl necklace. She's even got little gold earrings, a gold crown, little roses. This would be so sweet in a bathroom, framed, with the roses or a little closet. I actually hang all kinds of art in my closet. I don't have a super large closet, but I do have walls on either side that have room to hang things, and I frame all kinds of incredible advertisement related to hats. I love that. And I just think that this would be great in a dressing room because it's so fabulous. So this is probably 1900, early 1900 to, I would say, probably up until about 1940, maybe. That would be my guess for this and age. But it is not a reproduction, and it's just amazing. And if you wanted to frame this, let me measure this for you. It's 8 inches by 6. So
Yeah,
8 by 6. So it would be actually a very easy thing to frame.
that's right, Lenny. They would go on either on the top of or on the inside of the lid of a wooden cigar box.
Yeah, it would be gorgeous on an actual cigar box if you have an old one and you want to put this on. And yeah, I mean, you could put this anywhere in your house. This is great framed in a gallery wall as well. I mean, I have framed advertisements all over my house, and they make really great inexpensive art, which I love. And I showed one earlier, but this is how I frame my Coca-Cola ads, and I have an instant collection of art on my walls that didn't cost me very much money, and they're just super cool. So that's okay. If I don't see anybody for this, we can come back to it. So let's see. Your father was stationed in Florida in the USAF in World War II, and they would make flights to Cuba for cigars and rum. How
Oh,
fantastic!
that's
Oh,
cool.
that's fascinating. That is very cool. Don't we have an amazing group, Nate, with people that have so many incredible stories and have experienced so many wonderful things through their grandparents, parents, and their own life. I love that when you guys share things like this.
Yeah, it's always fascinating to hear, especially considering life here in New Zealand is so much different from life in the US. Really, really different. So I have a very different sort of upbringing than many people would have, and obviously very different histories and remembrances than people would have over there.
And I love Nate because he's always up on everything going on in the US. It's amazing. I mean, I will say a city sometimes as we're going through ephemera, and Nate will say, "Oh, that's the city that's known for such and such." And I'd say, "Nate, how did you know this?" And Nate will say, "Well, it's because I'm in the chats with a bunch of people from the States, and he's just picked up things from all of you guys, and he loves reading and researching American politics, and he just keeps up with everything here, and I love that because it's always so fun. It's like he lives vicariously through us all
That's right.
in the States."
Gaza, Gaza, how are you? Nice to see you, buddy.
Hi, hi, Gavin. We're glad you're here. Okay, so our last lot for Nate tonight is going to start off at $10, and it is for these new old stock incredible syrup labels. So, Nate, why don't you tell everyone about these and how fabulous they are?
I think they're really cool. I'm into any sort of label. I particularly like cigar labels and fruit labels, but these are a set of three syrup labels. So I'm assuming that this is maple syrup.
Yes, maple
Is there a
syrup.
different sort of syrup that you would have?
There would be syrup for flavoring inside of sodas, but this is all definitely maple syrup as it states on the label
And
itself.
the graphics are just so cool on these. I think they're just such charming graphics.
This one's my favorite. It's got yellow and white striped. GMP is the brand, and it's got pancakes on a plate, pancake syrup, which is what this maple syrup would be for. Now, you said you don't have pancakes really in New Zealand. That's not a thing.
I mean, you could find pancakes, you could make pancakes, I guess, but you would be hard pressed to want to go out for breakfast and find a place that would serve you pancakes. I
That
think
is,
this is a start of $10 for all three of these.
yes. And you're getting hungry again, Heidi. This is 3¼ inches
Oh,
by
that's so cute, Dana.
2 and 5/8 inches in size. And again, this would be great framed in a small little frame. You could do a whole collage of these. I would actually magnetize these to my refrigerator. You could put this on an old bottle. Possibilities with these guys are endless, and they're just amazing. I love collecting labels because I think they're so gorgeous, particularly with that gold edge. It's just stunning. And the flowers are so great for spring. So, Nate, do we see anybody? Yeah, pancakes. Ooh, I can get behind that. Might have to have pancakes for dinner tonight.
Nope, I think that is a pass as well, which is fine. Maybe someone who is watching it on the rerun
You
might be interested in those.
Mima's Vintage Junk says her husband processed maple syrup this year, 4 gallons of it. Wow, do you actually have Well, you'd have to have maple trees, I guess, and tap the maple trees. Are you in Canada? That's so cool. I know Canada produces a ton of maple syrup, but that's amazing. Wonderful. Okay, let's see. The last item, folks, for tonight is going to be another fabulous label. This one is a big label, so it would make for a great statement piece framed in your kitchen. Let me see if I can just show it to you this way. So this is an oh yes, we grow the best California green asparagus label.
Oh, this is fantastic.
I love this too, Nate. Oh, I really do. This is starting at $12, folks, and this is a really big size label. Here's my head for size. So this measures, let's see, 9.5 by 10 inches. So almost 9 by 10. It has the amazing asparagus on it. It's got the navy blue, the orange, the red, and then the sort of light blue color. I have these actually framed all over my kitchen. I love them and I think they're wonderful. I love bold graphics on things. And the fact that this was never used and it was on a fruit crate just amazes me. I mean that somewhere there was a stack of these labels that was never actually put onto a crate which held
Night,
asparagus or in most
night,
cases fruit.
night, Patricia. Thanks for coming along. Lovely to see you as always.
Night, Patricia. You have trees here in Maine. Very
Heather.
cool, Mima.
Hi, Heather Elizabeth.
Hello, Heather.
We're
Welcome.
just coming up to our last lot, I think.
Yep. So this is starting at 12 for the gorgeous asparagus label if anybody's interested. I love that. Okay. So I think that's everything, Nate.
Yep, fantastic.
Yep, we did it. We did it. Now, folks, everything that you saw tonight that hasn't sold and you're thinking about it still, you are welcome to email us. Things will be available on the replay. Just a quick little reminder if you did purchase something and you are new to us or your information has changed, please send an email to Katie at katiescreations1.com. That is the best way to reach me. And if for some reason it doesn't go through, I am also on Instagram as well at vintage underscore and underscore vinyl. And don't forget that Nate is also available on Instagram at underscore soul underscore Nate underscore. He posts some incredible photos of his collection, so you want to follow him there as well on his YouTube channel at Soul Nate. So this was a great sale, and Nate, I'm thrilled you were doing this with me because I love this.
Yep, me too. Thank you so much for hosting me as always. It's been great fun.
Of course. And we're going to have a jewelry sale coming up this weekend.
Yep, that'll be on Sunday after Pamela Blanchard at our usual time slot, which I think is 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, although it may be different because I think you've just gone through daylight savings and I can't keep track of that.
I know Nate keeps track of so many other great things here, but even daylight savings time had me miss an entire appointment when it first started this week. So I think it screws everybody up. But yes, our sale will be this Saturday at 10 o'clock Eastern, right after Pam's. We'll be back with DJ Rhinestone and the Glam Camp. Oh my gosh, Nate, we've gone through the whole sale and we didn't. How in the world, Nate?
Oh no, we've forgotten Roger. Oh my God,
Poor
we've forgotten Roger.
Roger. Oh, hang on a moment. Moo.
Oh my God, this is Roger the Ephemera cow.
How
This
could
whole
we
show
forget
has been
you?
brought to you by Roger the Ephemera cow.
Yes. Yep, he approves this message. Roger the Ephemera Cow. He is our new mascot for all of the ephemera sales. He is amazing. And I love Roger the Ephemera Cow.
Oh
He
yeah,
is-
I'm really sorry. I say Sunday because it is Sunday where I am, and it's Saturday after Pamela Blanchard. Sorry, I get that so confused.
That's okay, Nate. Don't worry at all. And Christy will be the guest seller this weekend with Pam. So that starts at 8 o'clock. So make sure you
Yes.
stay tuned for that. And
Yep.
Roger tells you, Moo, have a fantastic day, everybody. Go get some dinner and buy ephemera.
Roger, Roger. Night, everyone.
Bye, folks.